It was night time, and Lakshmi was walking on a deserted road with her little daughter, Dolly. As they passed by a large house, a man watched them from behind the wall. He quickly came out and said,
Sister, you are walking alone at this hour. It's not safe. You can stay at my house tonight. My wife will be very happy to see you and your daughter.
Lakshmi thought for a moment and then started walking with the man. When they reached his house, they saw a woman sitting lifelessly in a wheelchair. As soon as Dolly's voice reached her ears, her hands moved slightly. Seeing this, the man, whose name was Rakesh, became very happy. He signaled Lakshmi to talk privately. Rakesh told Lakshmi,
This is my wife. A year ago, our daughter, who was as young and lovely as Dolly, passed away. Since then, my wife has been paralyzed and can't move at all. Today, hearing Dolly's voice, her hands moved. Please stay here with Dolly for a few days so that my wife can recover.
Lakshmi lived in a small house with her little daughter Dolly. Her husband had passed away and they had run out of food. She took her daughter and went out looking for work in people's homes but found nothing. Evening came and she was returning home empty-handed. After staying at Rakesh's house, every day Rakesh played with Dolly in front of his wife, who watched from her wheelchair. Gradually, Rakesh's wife began to see Dolly as her own daughter, and her condition started to improve. Rakesh was quite wealthy, and seeing their love for Dolly, Lakshmi thought that Dolly's future would be better if she stayed with Rakesh and his wife. Lakshmi talked to Rakesh about adopting Dolly as their daughter. Rakesh was very happy and offered Lakshmi to stay in the house as well. Thus, Dolly grew up with love and comforts, while Lakshmi stayed in the house as a servant. Over time, Dolly's habits started to change, and not for the better. She began to adopt a careless attitude, especially in how she dressed. One day, as she was getting ready to leave for college, she chose to wear a very short and revealing dress. Seeing her, Lakshmi was concerned and told her that such clothes were not appropriate. She suggested that Dolly should wear something more modest and suitable. Dolly didn't take this well at all and responded very rudely. She dismissed Lakshmi's advice with a harsh tone, showing no respect or understanding for her mother's concerns. Dolly responded rudely.
Lakshmi, you are a servant, so stay like one.
When Dolly spoke rudely, tears welled up in Lakshmi's eyes. She tried to hold back her emotions, but the hurt was too much. The pain of Dolly's harsh words overwhelmed her, and she couldn't stop the tears from falling. A few days later, Dolly was at a club with her friends. The club was full of bright, colorful lights that flashed all around. The music was very loud, and Dolly was laughing and having a great time with her friends. She ordered several drinks, each one making her feel happier and more relaxed. Dolly danced to the music, her movements matching the rhythm and energy of the crowd. She and her friends laughed and talked, enjoying the lively atmosphere. The hours passed quickly as she moved from one song to the next, completely lost in the fun of the night. Before she knew it, it was very late. Realizing the time, Dolly decided to head home. She left the club and returned home, but it was much later than usual. When Lakshmi got home, she scolded Dolly for being so late. Dolly responded very rudely, showing no respect for Lakshmi's concerns. The argument and Dolly's harsh words caused Lakshmi a lot of stress and emotional pain. Feeling unable to handle the situation, Lakshmi suddenly fell down and had a heart attack. Rakesh quickly took action, driving her to the hospital as fast as he could. At the hospital, while lying in bed, Lakshmi looked at Rakesh with a worried expression and said,
Bring Dolly to me, but don't tell her that I am her real mother.
Rakesh went back home and shared all the details with Dolly about her mother's sudden health crisis. Dolly was deeply shocked and heartbroken when she heard the news. Without wasting any time, she hurriedly made her way to the hospital, her mind racing with worry. When she arrived at the hospital, she rushed to her mother's side and embraced her tightly. With tears in her eyes, Dolly said,
You made so many sacrifices for me and never told me. Please forgive me. I will never disrespect you again.
Lakshmi's sacrifice changed Dolly, and she learned to respect her mother. This incident brought them closer than ever. Now Dolly shared her college experiences and her heart's thoughts with her real mother every day. With her daughter's love, Lakshmi's heart condition improved, and she happily lived with her daughter.